The advanced economies need to be out of coal by 2030 and the whole world by 2050.
The standout example of transitioning away from coal is really the UK.
We basically went from having 40% of our electricity generated from coal just 5 years ago to a famous day last year where we had zero coal in our energy mix.
The carbon intensity of the UK power sector has halved in the period 2013 to 2017. And that is just based on the generation mix and how that has changed over that period.
And the way we did it was we brought in a number of measures like a carbon price to properly reflect the pollution that you get from coal. And we've had a huge offshore wind revolution.
We would expect to have more periods of no coal generation. We expect nearly all of it to be off by the mid-2020s.
In the UK, offshore wind is cheaper than building new gas or having coal or having nuclear power. So very quickly, by setting in place a policy framework that gives renewable companies certainty that there's a marketplace, the costs have fallen. And now it is the cheapest, the cleanest, and in terms of job creation, the most diffuse source of energy in our country.
So we're now mature in our experience of managing wind generation. We have really good forecasting models of what the output will be, which helps us understand what the variability and intermittency might look like. We have a number of new balancing services to help us manage that. And we're now increasingly seeing providers come forward with wind generation plus the battery so they can self-smooth and self-correct their output.
The scaling back of our coal-fired power and the growth of our renewable sector has been an incredibly positive story for the country. It's created a massive amount of jobs and economic opportunity, but you have to work on helping the communities that are affected, whose coal plants have shut down, to make that transition. And that's something where countries can really get together and learn from each other's experiences.